This is an interesting, did you know? Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac turned down a chance to write the theme song for Ghostbusters, which Ray Parker Jr. ended up doing, which became a huge hit. Lindsey Buckingham, I think, had done National Lampoon's movies, did a soundtrack, and he said he didn't want to get that tag. I guess he didn't want to get the Kenny Loggins tag of writing hit songs or writing songs associated with films because even though it's lucrative, you get kind of pigeonholed, and artists are very sensitive about what they get. So this was quite an interesting revelation that Lindsey Buckingham turned down writing a song for the Ghostbusters film. Who knew? Would it have meant a difference? Well, I couldn't imagine Lindsey Buckingham singing a Ghostbusters type of song, but it can be kind of corny, kind of cringy. I mean, especially if the thing falls flat and then it ends up just kind of being uh, one of them kind of songs that you have to sit there and have to hear about it, or with Almwood would, but actually when people used to would look at your stuff and cringe because they was cornball. So that's an interesting tidbit that he was offered. Lindsey Buckingham, then of Fleetwood Mac, was offered that. Now, it used to be an honor and a privilege. Depends on what kind of soundtrack we're talking about. Depends on what kind of, the musicality. Lindsey was a very talented guitarist and Fleetwood Mac, multi instrumentalist. Um, had crazy friction with that whole situation in the band and all that. But Big Love is one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs, and he happened to be the main writer of that song. So I always liked his music. I was a talented dude. And, it's kind of interesting when I found out that tidbit. I was like, wow, Lindsey Buckingham turned down Ghostbusters. But then I can understand because you got to have so much the right song. It's got to be catchy. It's got to be snappy. It's got to be feel good groove. It's got to be something that people going to want to play over and over again. Because, like, I thought Bobby Brown's On Our Own, what he did with Allie and Babyface, was catchy and cool. And it's got to be something that people can kind of vibe and bop to, you know, if it works. If it don't work, then it's a mess. And again, you can be stuck with a run of the mill song from a soundtrack. You got to hit it. You got to hit that thing. You got to hit that film. You got to have something that really is catchy. Uh, that's what it was like back then. It was very competitive with the soundtrack world because you had to have a song that people could get into, were ready to do it, and feel it. And if the song didn't hit, mm, it could be a nightmare for you. So, um, interesting when I found out that Lindsey Buckingham turned down writing a song for Ghostbusters. That's interesting. And they gave Ray Parker Jr. I wonder how they go speed dial. And they said, well, who else can we think of? Well, Hitmaker at the time, catchy, interesting. And then that's an interesting gap between what Lindsey Buckingham did and what Ray Parker Jr. did, too, if you think about it. So, interesting totality. But, yeah, nevertheless, that's an interesting tidbit to learn that that's what was there between those two. Um, how that came to be, and again, when you see it like that, it's like, wow, that's pretty interesting because I never would have associated with that. So, um, you know, that he was offered that and he turned down that song. So interesting to say the least. But anyway, let me know what you think. Lindsey Buckingham turning down writing a song for Ghostbusters, which gave Ray Parker Jr. opportunity. You think Lindsey Buckingham could have pulled it off, or do you think he did the right choice and not do it? Let me know in the comments. If you know anything about Lindsey Buckingham and Fleetwood Mac and his style, let me know. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.